I've done work for 2 presidents, Tommy Lee Jones, Wilford Brimley. He wanted me to make a belt for his stunt double, and he said, "Oh, how soon can I have this?" And I said, "Well, you have to wait because I've got a lot of other orders." He got a kick out of that because I like to treat everybody the same way.
Well, Jim Jackson is kind of the epitome of what I consider a Wyoming Western artist.
I was stopped in New York City once, and a fellow was looking at my belt, and I turned around and he says, "I know where you're from. You're from Sheridan." I'm very proud of that. There was a point in time when you could tell where a cowboy was from by the tooling on his saddle. The culture you grow up in has a lot to do with the type of work you do.
There's nothing clunky about it. It's just the highest quality you're going to find.
My father was a saddle maker, and I was raised in a leather shop. I remember falling asleep to the chugging of the old stitching machine. So the smells and the sounds of a leather shop, they're just embedded in my soul. When I went off to art school down at the University of Wyoming, I was stamping leather for 4 different companies. I thought at one time that I would probably just make a living as a painter, and I did that down in Denver for a while, but I could never get rid of the love for working with leathers.
I've tried to get in the middle of that a couple times and say, well, you need to get rid of that leather work and focus on the fine art, and he's just never been able to do that.
The ideas for my work, part of it comes out of just getting visual energy, and then I plug in some of the elements from my direct experience. The floral work, the carving, and so forth that you find on the saddle, and all of that, it's a traditional part of our culture.
He's a highly regarded teacher as well as a highly regarded craftsman, and Jim is committed to working with people and basically trying to bring along that next group of artists that are going to pick up the tradition and carry it on to the next level.
I've been to Japan 5 times now. You can go to Kyoto or Nara or Tokyo, Hiroshima. You will see women carrying leather purses with Sheridan-style carving on them. Sheridan, this little town in northern Wyoming, has had a major influence all the way to the other side of the world, and it's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. We're very fortunate in so many ways, and if that can be part of my work, I think that's what I'm after.
Jim Jackson, recipient of a 2019 Wyoming Governor's Arts Award.